Hello and welcome to fmbpdota's cast of CEVO Playoffs Round 1. We got Team Pandemic going up against Farming All Day Every Day, otherwise known as Faded. I am Joey, and with me today is CalE.
Yo yo, I'm super excited for this game. I haven't seen Team Pandemic play at all, but if they've made it this far, they're in some pretty good company right now, so we'll have to see how they fare.
Yeah, they had a really easy schedule and it was pretty laughable, but I've heard that Team Pandemic is really good and maybe even the team to win it all here in CEVO Season 1.
Oh, cool. So yeah, we'll see how they do. And then yeah, Faded, of course, who used to be still picking Liking.
Yeah, they took us out of CEVO Resurgence, but no hard feelings.
Yeah, so ban's already underway. First ban out by Faded was Batrider, followed by a ban of Darkseer for Team Pandemic, and then the Nyx Assassin was banned out by Faded, which I guess is kind of odd. Usually, well, at least those are my two top picks, so if you have first pick, I probably wouldn't ban them out, but just don't want to go against those uber strong heroes in the Batrider and the Nyx. And then the Keeper Light was banned out for Team Pandemic.
But they're going to pick up the Wisp here, which is pretty much one of the best picks left. I mean, there is still the Magnus, but I like picking second better these days.
Yeah, there's just so many like good heroes, or there's at least, I don't know, 5. So it's like the 2 picks are probably even better than the 1. But I guess you just get guarantee that you can get this hero. So they want the Wisp, and they're gonna get him. And it's not gonna be too hard to pick up someone in their second and third pick, either like a Nyx or a Lifestealer and the Chaos Knight or something like that.
Yeah, I like first
these
pick if you
picks,
can.
What do you think? What do we think we're gonna
If
see?
you can get that Nyx or Batrider first, but for these picks, I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything about Team Pandemic, but what do you want to do against the global Wisp strat? You want to be able to group early, so they're gonna just pick the Chaos Knight, deny that possibility. So there's still obviously some other options for Wisp, like Tiny, or Nyx even, I don't know. But Chaos Knight, the go-to, Wisp's go-to buddy.
Yeah, it definitely is. They're just gonna get rid of that completely, which is, it's pretty odd to first pick a Chaos Knight, but maybe they're pretty confident and know that they can formulate a lineup around this CK and just try to make something work, and then they won't have to deal with that Chaos Knight Wisp combination.
And they pick up a Rubik here.
Oh, maybe they're gonna try to steal that relocate.
Well, there's no tether, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, they won't tether, yeah. Damn.
But at least still tether.
It's kind of cool. Yeah. That would be interesting, actually. And picking up the Rubik second does kind of dissuade the opposing team from picking up someone like a Magnus, Panda, heroes that have ultimates that are pretty easily stolen. The Faceless Void, I guess, but that's not really a big hero you want to pick up anyway, normally, early on.
Yeah, I was expecting, that's what I was thinking, Rubik was picked up so that they won't pick up a Magnus here. And my mom is like chain calling me, so I'm just going to answer this real quick.
Sure, I'll talk about this draft. Yeah, I expect something to go with that Wisp right now, because it's just, there's the Tiny right away. Just because it's too, you're taking too much of a gamble if you leave it for the 4th and 5th picks. It's just all those bans, all those deniable picks like they already did with the Chaos Knight. So they're going to take the Tiny, and they're also going to take the Shadow Demon, which is a pretty good hero to go with the Wisp. You just disrupt and then set up a pretty easy tether stun. So
I'm back.
that's not bad. And then the Tiny is there to follow up with the Avalanche. So with that setup tether stun from Disruption into the Avalanche, it's a pretty dead sport hero.
Yes, it is. Sorry, my mom like chain calling, and I don't know if it's gonna be like some emergency or something bad happened, and it's like, oh, hello, like, hi, I gotta go.
How you doing? Yeah.
Dota 2 beckons. And there's another Clop.
Yeah, it's a good hero to go against the Wisp, just for that mobility. You don't want to be a mid hero who gets caught out by the Wisp just because you have no escape,
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be harder to gank that Queen of Pain for sure. And I don't know, I think Tiny will probably just go safe lane with Wisp. Maybe we'll see a Tiny Wisp duo lane, but I don't know. That'll be pretty strong actually with the toss, auto-locking the tether stun and then coming up with the avalanche.
Yeah, there's that. Or I was saying earlier, the disruption from Shadow Demon sets up a pretty easy tether stun as well. if you just go like across, with two heroes.
Yeah, if you just walk to the other side.
So they might run a tri-lane like that. But yeah, you never know.
Why did the Wisp cross the disruption?
No problem.
I don't know, sorry. Lena banned out. I guess Faded doesn't want them
Name
to
joke of the
pick
day.
it up with...
We need that category.
Yeah. So Lena banned out with the telekinesis combo, I guess, coming from Rubik. So they might ban out Leshrac as well.
Yeah. If you ban out the Lena, it suggests that you also want to ban out the Lesh too, but I think Lena's still a little more potent than Lesh at this in the metagame right now. It's not really the edict. You don't see it too much anymore. You see Lena picked a lot more often, definitely in the Chinese scene as well. But they're gonna ban Gyro instead.
Yeah, her ultimate is a little better.
Pandemic taken out. Yeah, it's just so bursty. You don't really need the Lesh. Sustainable damage is great, but you'd just rather just Laguna Blade someone.
Yeah, and the metagame isn't as much as pushing towers right now as it is turning fights around, like a counter initiation type of thing, and Leshrac kind of suffers in that category because he's got Split Earth and then he's pretty much done.
Yeah. Yeah, it started to be like build Lesh like the Nuki, just max stun and lightning, but then people felt like, well, why am I picking this hero for burst damage when I could just pick a Lena or something like that, He's good for the push, but other than that, he's just kind of a subpar nuker, I'd say. I'd say that the Lena's probably a little bit more effective for that. They're going to ban out the Lesh anyway, though. Just don't want to go against that combo, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, that Rubik Lesh combo is really good. I believe, is it IG that still picks it up all the time?
Oh, yeah. No, it's still strong, of course, but yeah, it's just going out of favor, I feel.
So we're going to see an offlaner here.
Banned.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Clockwork. This Clockwork will be, like I said, the counter initiation meta. If he's around and they initiate on someone, just Tiny and Wisp, then Clockwork just hooks in, takes out Wisp. Wisp is going to die to battery assault pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, although he's not the most bursty hero, if he can get there soon enough, he can definitely try to pick off the Wisp. At least isolate him away from the Tiny, if anything. But Team Pandemic taking out Puck in their last ban, and they took out the OD as well, which I mentioned. Just banning out mid heroes to go against that Quap. They want to ensure that they win that lane. It's not going to be so easy, though. They got the Magnus. It's faded.
Yeah, it looks like Magnus will probably be going mid, and then we'll pick up another offlaner. Windrunner's still in the pool. Maybe we'll get picked up by Pandemic, but we'll see who that's going to be. Or even Clockwork now for Faded. In the higher level play, you're not going to... 5-man RPs aren't as likely, but 5-man RP onto a Cogs.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. Well, that's like an 8-man RP, though, if you get that.
Yeah.
8 seconds, sorry. RP, not 8-man.
Yeah, I was a little confused. I was
Once
like, CalE knows more than me. I'll just go with it.
The CK illusions, that's what I was talking about, yeah.
Yes, it was.
It was like 8 heroes.
So they're thinking this pick out here. They're sitting on 10 seconds left in the reserve time here for their pick. And it's either going to be another support or an offlaner. And they're probably debating which order they want to pick it in to see what they're going to reveal. But I think they pretty much have to group together.
We'll see if... maybe Faded will try to pick right away so that they give less time for Pandemic.
Well, they're still going to have like
I guess just
38 seconds.
Yeah. They choose the Juggernaut, though. That's kind of interesting, especially when you have a CK already. We're going to be seeing some crazy lanes here.
It could be just a support CK.
What?
A Chaos Bolt is pretty strong, man. Chaos Bolt telekinesis into that, just the Blade Fury here. Any offlaner will pretty much go down unless they try to aggressive. But the only problem with support CK is that his mana pool is just pretty much crap.
Yeah, I think it's way more likely we'll see like a dual lane mid or something like that, and then perhaps the Queen of Pain in the safe lane offlane, and then maybe an offensive jungle, or I don't know, something like an offlaner.
Actually, Chaos Knight could just go middle. It's just going to be a Magnus.
That cool. That's true, yeah. Yeah, there's that as well, so Right now, there's just a lot of options for Pandemic. They have a strong offlaner in the Queen of Pain if they can get that solo matchup, and they also have some strong lanes with the Juggernaut as well. So they've got lots of options, and I think it just comes down to this last pick for Faded, and then they'll have to decide what they want to do.
I do like the Magnus pick here, not just because Magnus is overpowered, but because I think Pandemic needs to group together early to get around this Wisp pick, this Wisp tiny gank, and if they're grouping together early and trying to push down towers, that Magnus RP threat is just always looming over their heads.
Yeah.
And Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, that's true.
The last pick. Looks like that'll be the off lane.
Bounty Hunter. Yeah, someone you don't really see anymore. Just kind of like a last pick off laner, I guess, nowadays. It still likes to work out if you have like a mid game lineup, which I guess Faded kind of do with that Tiny and the Magnus. Like you said, the RP is always there and ready.
Yeah, but if there's any carrier that can take out Phantasm Illusions, though, it'll be Tiny. And a Tidehunter pickup, so Telekinesis, Gush, Blade Fury, going to be the top defensive tri-lane. Sorry, my computer lags at this moment in the game really hard. I was saying something. Oh, they're going to have this Rubik, Tidehunter, Juggernaut combo top. With that Healing Ward, I think they can push against that Bounty Hunter pretty quickly. Or even get a pick off if they drop sentries.
Whoa, 476 has got that co-op set. That's cool. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. That co-op set's pretty sick. Alright, you go ahead and do the Dire this time.
Okay, I'll do the Dire, yeah. On the Juggernaut, we've got... did we figure out how to... Is this Fotch? Or
Thatch.
Thatch? Okay,
For
we got
fat
Thatch on the
Chinese.
Juggernaut.
That's what he said.
We've got Politician on the Chaos Knight. On the Tidehunter, we've got Shibby. On the Queen of Pain, looks like he's going to be mid right now. It's 476. And Pandas on the Rubik right now.
Well, I think they just swapped while you were saying that. Shibby's on the Tide
Okay.
now. And,
Oh yeah, Shibby on the Tide. Yeah.
oh, maybe I'm just not paying attention. I was kind of reading the chat.
Yeah, me too. We got small chat wars going.
Yeah, it
It's
was
pretty
kind of
good
funny.
mannered, so I think it's fine.
Alright, unpause there. So you finished those introductions that probably no one paid attention to.
Yeah.
We got
Thanks.
Corey here, the carry role playing Tiny in the bot lane. Pretty defensive item build there. Actually, the item build we just saw from Black, I believe. King Kraken on the Wisp. I got the sentry wards in case they encounter a bounty hunter. Magnus being played by Cybe, or as I like to call him, CYBY, in the mid lane. Dimitri playing that Shadow Demon here. Gonna pick up what looks to be a Haste Rune at the bot, so this could enable a First Blood possibility here. And we got Theory going into the off lane. But we got an aggressive tri-lane coming out from Team Pandemic.
Yeah, and I really like this. They're gonna actually find Dimitri, but with that haste, oh, he's gonna.
He's running through. He
disrupt.
disrupts Politician,
Yeah,
but nothing to follow up. The creep's there. You can't really run past the creep at level 1.
I think just trying to be a shit disturber a little bit in the bottom lane, and it does
Pretty
give some
much.
room actually for Tiny to get some farm. But I really like this by Pandemic. They're gonna put the Bounty Hunter against, or they're gonna put the Juggernaut, sorry, against the Bounty Hunter, which is, I feel, a great lane for Juggernaut. One of the okay combinations they could have done there. They could have ran the Tide as well, but obviously Juggernaut not the same level support as a Tide is, so it's probably better to go in the offensive tri lane as well.
Yeah, and he should be good. Like we've seen that Bounty Hunter can win those one-on-one lanes when he gets like Janata level 2 or 3, just doing that harass. But Juggernaut can always just back off and drop his mana, not his mana totem. What is this? Wow, his healing thing. So I think he'll have enough lane sustain. If I expect him to get that. Maybe not level 2, but eventually here. And Tide actually gonna roll top. So that's a little interesting for
Well,
me.
this is odd.
Maybe they weren't. The defensive tri-lane maybe caught them by surprise. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they don't have any sentries, so they can't really kill Theory right now. But they're just gonna run a dual lane bottom. I feel like they're just giving up too much right now. They're gonna have to, yeah. He's gonna rotate bottom as a Juggernaut. So maybe we are seeing a support CK after all.
Well, he was farming in the meantime, was he not? Oh, he's only got one right now. They pick up Dimitri, but a nice 3-man avalanche and the tether stun as well to go. But it looks like Dimitri maybe gonna fall for the first blood here. Literally no damage taken by Team Pandemic there. Despite a 3-man avalanche, it is only level 1. So it's only doing 100 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, as well as stacking the stuns there, kind of a little bit, CK and telekinesis going on at the same time, and then the avalanche pretty much stopping them, but they just couldn't run away from the Juggernaut, and they ended up getting the element of surprise there. I guess not really expecting him to TP down bottom and just come in for a kill.
Yeah, so now we see a matchup we've seen a lot, Tide versus Bounty Hunter, and we've seen how Tide can pretty much win this. That Anchor Smash is really strong against melee farmers, disrupting last hits and farming with it, and Tide to hit level 6 pretty quickly here as a result.
Yeah, that's definitely a great lane. This is definitely the more common matchup we've seen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see how last hits are doing though. Tiny is winning right now so far with 18. So defensive tri-lane still working out. That extra damage, that huge damage, 73. Just making it so easy for him. Followed by the Queen of Pain, 476 with 13. Pretty much shutting down Sabi pretty well.
Yeah, 476 is actually getting pretty low, but it looks like he just used all his bobble charges. Found a regen rune too, so he's pretty much content to put his neck out there on the line. He knows he can just blink away and pop that regen rune. And let's see if anything can happen in the bot lane here.
Yo, check out the Radiant Courier.
Oh, I was gonna get to that. It is the stupidest thing in the world, and it bugs out all the time. It's Dimitri's. I played with him earlier, and that courier was bugging out. The spiderweb gets like stuck on the ground and stretches across the map.
That's not supposed to happen?
No, it's so annoying.
Beta. Dota 2 beta.
No, he's supposed to have like that little aura behind him, but like sometimes his particles get stuck on the ground and they just like stretch all over the map. We gotta pick up on Corey in the bot lane, but the tether stun immediately. 2-second stun there. Defensive disrupt, just tons of pretty good defensive tri-lane here, but King Kraken so squishy on that wisp. Gonna go down, Juggernaut gets the kill. Fatch maybe gonna take 2 tower hits. Will he go down? Looks like he will. Just gonna get that gold split, and now Politician has to run. He's got the soul catcher on from Dimitri. And Corey there doesn't have enough mana for another stun, and the telekinesis is gonna be enough for them both to get away. I think there's another soul catcher. Can we get another auto attack or just a poison? I think that's enough once the poison pops. Oh, it already did, and it wasn't enough.
Oh, he popped it right away.
So Fatch comes back. I don't believe he bought back. Respawn times are just really fast. He's gonna pick off Dimitri, so it's 3-1 now for Team Pandemic. King Kraken gonna lasso. I'm losing my mind. Tether to Corey there. And in the mid lane, hasted Saibi. It's like he was running at I don't know these. Oh, sorry, hasted 476. Running at Saibi there, chasing him off the lane a bit. Gonna bottle crow now. It looks like he's just dropping that on the ground. Courier comes and scoops it up. And how's this Tide Bounty Hunter combination doing? We got Tide at 25 last hits, level 5 right now. He's got his mana boots, so he's doing quite well.
Yeah, and like you'd expect, he's maxing out Anchor Smash, so that's really what you want to do against Bounty Hunter. You can't really come in while it's off cooldown, or else he's going to take a huge Anchor Smash there like he does. And then his attack goes down to by -29, just makes it so hard to last hit. So Tide showing how great he is against melee offlaners. And back to this tri-lane versus tri-lane though, Pandemic, I feel like this is just a really smart play. Like when you run an offensive tri-lane, all you want to do is disrupt the other team from farming, and if they can get a few kills in the meantime, I mean sure they have 2 farm dependent, level dependent heroes down here in the CK and the Juggernaut, but after the lanes kind of disperse a little bit, they can find their farm in the jungle or in an empty lane somewhere. So I feel like they're going to get something at all times.
Yeah, well Juggernaut does just need levels, so he can sort of play a support style, I guess. I mean his heal's pretty strong for any sort of push coming out. And he was a higher level and did get some farm in the top lane, so he does have boots. And he's almost level 6 actually, so... And the mid lane, no action coming from this yet. And no one has roamed yet, but the double damage rune that spawned bot was picked up by 476. Because there's actually... How did he get that? I'm not sure. I guess he just guessed, because they don't have any wards, or they just ran out. I guess they were probably still up for the 6-minute rune.
Yeah, another thing to note is even though Faded have dewarded, oh, there's just such a great...
Oh, and there's a
ward on.
disruption.
Nice
I hear the
disruption
avalanche goes in as well. Thatch, though, still alive. Has he spawned yet? No, he hasn't. He's going to spin now. And a lot of damage to both of the Corey and Dimitri. And here comes 476 with a double damage scream of Sonic Wave over the wall. King Kraken going to go down as well. And now it's 6-1. 476 picking up a double kill. So really good rotation by him.
Wow, that was just in time for the Queen of Pain there. A moment longer and Thatch was going down. Rubik was going down, but it comes in, saves the day. And 2 kills there.
And a casual D-ward on the way back.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot.
So I guess it was warded. They were just right on top of each other, and I can only see the Radiant.
Oh. Well, yeah, they just dropped it down, and that's why the team fight started. Because Pandemic dropped that sentry to D-ward. But yeah, the Corey was doing so much with that nice avalanche. It was a beautiful disruption. Pretty much dodged the avalanche, but or something was dodged. I think maybe that was a mistake then, if that's what happened. Oh, Dimitri's gonna go on the Chaos Knight here. The tether stun.
Politician's getting pretty low. He's got the Soul Catcher on him. But is there going to be enough? Everything was used. Corey's got nothing. One more auto attack. One more poison. Dimitri going to get it. Soul Catcher had landed. But Quap picking up a rune. Rotating bot again. Let's try to find him. Who's he chasing?
Theory does have level 6.
Theory's right on him.
Right now. He's going to tell the mag to come over.
Yeah, I know he's there.
I think. He's just got to redo his windwalk.
Everyone's coming over now, actually. And Tide left alone at the top. He's the #1 farmer right now, 47 last hits. Soul Catcher goes, so now 476 knows. He blinks out. Will it be enough? He's tracked up. Everyone's going to be fast. That was a long-range disruption from Dimitri coming up, and I think this is going to be the death of 476. Yes, it is. But Tide is here now as well, and so is Pandas on the Rubik. So level 4 Anchor Smash does a ton of damage to support. We got a lot of pings coming out. Looks like Corey, King Kraken, and Cybe were over here at the Tier 1 tower still. A Politician is behind them somehow. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Only a 1 second stun on Corey, but he pops his ultimate. He's doing a lot of damage. He gets stunned up. He goes down. Maybe not. The Ravage there is enough from Chibi. And he gets Cybe. No, he cannot. Looks like he's going to live. The chase continues. Thatch is there now, too. King Kraken going to go down. Corey going down as well. And there's a lot of fighting. But we still have someone running. They're popping the dust. Theory is dusted. He's running away. Let's Thatch Gat. What's he gat? He does have phase boots. He's what's his kills right now?
476.
He's 5-1. So who needs farm when you're just killing heroes?
Tower is under attack.
Looks like Theory gonna get away.
Yeah, dust ran off at the last second and he just re-windwalks. 476 thought about it. He started the animation with a Sonic Wave, but just canceling it out there, deciding it's not really worth it, and he would have missed because Theory turned around and anticipated that play. So. Nice job by both players there to trying to make something happen. It was just unfortunately for a Pandemic, just the dust ran off.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the gold graph here because I'm expecting the Dire to be ahead with that Tide just farming and then TPing down there to get some kills and a lot of assist gold. So 2,000 in the favor of Team Pandemic right now, and XP about 1,000 in the favor of Team Pandemic.
I think 476 has to be really careful right now. Cybe is trying to butter up the Queen of Pain here with a few shockwaves, and then I think he's going to rock into a Skewer RP, and if he can get that track on him too, it's just going to be all the better. So 476 looks like he's aware though that possibility is there. The RP is up. It hasn't been used.
He does
yet,
have haste bottled.
Yeah, they're going to need to or try to take him down with that chain stun, or just the RP I mean.
And Chibi getting pretty close to a Blink Dagger on this Tide, 1,600 gold right now. He's sitting on. Someone is like chain messaging me on Steam, and I'm just gonna pay attention to the mid lane. RP is used, the track is up, the Shuriken is there, but haste is used! The scream goes off. He might even, if Faded sticks around. I always call Theory Faded. If Theory sticks around.
Yeah, me too. I've been doing that all game.
It's because it's in capitals and he's not tagged up correctly. And in the bot lane though, Chibi,
Yes.
he gets initiated onto 10 seconds. Not able to take him down. He's really tanky right now. 1,000 HP already. Level 8, about to hit level 9. He's got 1 point in Kraken Shell.
Dire's middle tower is...
I think I can take this time to quickly check who is messaging me like crazy.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and see. As we can see already, the Chaos Knight is rotated up top. Thatch is in the jungle there a little bit. Looks like they might want to try to push down this bottom tower while no one's really looking. Theory is in between these this tier 1 tower and the tier 2, maybe just waiting for someone to go back who's low. If Corey, Dimitri, and King Kraken can try to push one back, but he's actually going to go on 476 a little bit here.
Pops the DD
He's
rune.
almost bringing him right down.
Is it going to be enough? No mana though for Faded. Oh my gosh, for Theory. That's the last
It should
time.
just be faded.
That is the last time. So we got the
Faded,
support and
dot
offlaner
faded.
down here in the bot lane going against this Shrine lane, while Politician has moved to the top lane. He's farming it up, and Thatch is just gone to the jungle.
Is under attack.
He's TPing bot now.
Yeah.
Maybe they're going to try to have a go here. He's got his ultimate up.
Ulti.
Ravage is used. Blade Fury first. The Creeper gone. He can ult for this kill on Dimitri if he wants, but it's not really necessary. Could ult Corey for the range, but I mean, 476 is here with the DD, the Scream, not gonna matter, and the Anchor Smash. So that's a double kill for Shibby. Gets so much. That's actually a really funny tag.
So I'd be chasing down Politician though.
Yeah, so
Almost
he's
got
on
him.
230
He has a
health.
Blink Dagger.
The Blink Dagger, yeah,
Yeah, he
up
can
on
blink,
Magnus.
attack, and then Shockwave right now.
Radiant's
Yep,
Or
and
the other way around.
does it the other way around just to spite you, CalE.
Sides, come on.
It would appear Radiant's top
But
tower is
Pandemic is going to take down a tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. So easy with that Juggernaut. And the Tide, of course, using those Anchor Smashes. So even though the ultimate on Tide was used, the Ravage, they got 3 kills from it and a tier 1 tower, so well worth it. And a really good job there. So Theory's just going to drop a track on 476 head and just kind of bail out of there.
Pandas here on the Rubik's got toss stolen, so they can maybe toss a Juggernaut with the Blade Fury, or Blade Fury after the toss, and then a nice ult if they ever initiate while that toss is stolen. Could be pretty interesting here. And Sabi on no mana right now. He's pretty close to mana boots, like 60 gold, so that's a really good time for a Blink Dagger and mana boots actually.
Yeah, I think Theory has to be kind of careful here. He's been playing a little too aggressive here with 476, who does have a Dust of Appearance. So if there's anyone remotely clear, he can drop a Poison, Dust of Appearance, and just kind of go to town on him. But he does just keep the track on him, makes him play a lot less aggressive right now. Something that a Queen of Pain really likes to do, as we saw in that other game we just cast, which you can check out on our channel.
Yeah, we shan't spoil the other games, make you guys go watch them.
Yes.
And our channel is youtube.com/fmbpdota.
Yep, and we have a Twitter and Facebook as well, so you can check those out if you want updates on when we're casting.
Yeah,
And when there's CEVO games, because we'll know.
oh, we will know, and we'll be there. But if you don't know any people on the teams, you don't have them on a friend, so you can't watch their games and hear us in Dota TV, just go ahead and friend us, and I'll pretty much accept anything, because I don't really care. And that way you can watch
Wherever
the games live. It looks like Theory scouting out 476 here, but they know. Ping actually coming out. Or maybe that was the ping from Theory, never mind.
Yeah, that was the...
Oh, there's a toss Ravage!
And there it goes.
Wow, into a nice Anchor Smash disruption from Dimitri to buy some time. Sabi skewers out, but Dimitri's gonna go down, and this is gonna be another tower. Actually, Thatch is in here, King Kraken. They TP'd in with Corey. Corey gets a big stun, big toss combo with a tether, but they're gonna be TP'ing out, so they're not actually gonna be killing anything, and they leave Corey. Corey maybe gonna go down. Shibby is just so tanky, and here comes 476. Gonna get RP'd, misses! It missed it! It was definitely in range.
No, it hit.
Did it? Oh, but he like had blinked?
He clicked it on Shibby, and he blinked, and then it killed Thatch instead, who was right next to where he blinked. Oh my
that
god,
was
he must
really
be
weird.
really angry. But wow, that was such a great RP. A blink RP by Sabi just really turned the fight around. It may not have won it, but it definitely got some retribution for the kills, for the early on kills that went out from the Ravage and stuff like that. So really nice play by him. Big RP, I think it was like 4-man, big, huge shockwave, and then another one at the end like we just saw.
I gotta throw some style points out to Pandemic though, because Tide has a Blink Dagger.
Oh my god, are you watching mid?
No, what 476? What did he do?
Oh, it's just the craziest thing. Okay, so Ivy TP's in, uses a shockwave right now on the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain just kind of runs away, but CEVO blinks behind him, goes for the skewer, misses. Right back to Corey, toss into the Queen of Pain again. He was just like ping-ponging back and forth in the lane there. But is able to get away.
Yeah, so the Blink Dagger on tie.
This is some good Dota.
I was gonna say, I like how they use the toss for style points. But here comes that Blink Skewer back onto Pandas, and then he uses the toss immediately, but he's gonna go down. CEVO getting the kill there. And what's the Ravage 40-second
CEVO
cooldown
doing
right
a
now?
really good job.
Dyer's middle tower is under an
Playing this Magnus with the Blink Dagger, getting tons of pickoffs.
Yeah, he is one
Kind
of
of
those
reminds me
heroes.
of what was that other game we just cast? I think it was a Ray Call game, or maybe it was last night. Just great pickoffs by Magnus.
I'm not
You
sure.
see someone like hiding by the tower. He can even go for it again right now with RP up.
Yeah.
They are looking quite robust.
Like Fatcher went for the Vlads just so he can jungle and find the farm that way and let the CK go in the lane. But here we go. Shibby finds Theory. But I don't know. Is there a sentry down? Dyer have dropped a sentry in the river, so they do have a bit of vision if he's rotating that way. And one on the cliff here in mid. So no surprises there where Theory is going to be showing up. Not yet level 11 is Fatch. Wow. 476 being very aggressive. The toss actually misses, and there's a big Ravage.
Oh, no.
RP was not used, but there's the RP used just on Fatch. 476 with a big Sonic Wave onto CEVO. He's going to go down, though. It looks like the Gush got him out there. And Corey getting pretty low. Juggernaut uses his ult. Not able to kill anyone with it. Level 1 ult, actually. But 3 people down right now. So Team Pandemic going to probably get the tier 1. And it looks like Dimitri has disrupted Shibby. Dimitri going to escape. The tier 1 tower maybe going to go down.
Yeah, this mid-game push is coming. Baltician with the armlet right now. It's just too much for Tiny to deal with alone. He's not farmed up yet. He's still 1,500 gold away from a mags. And I think both ults whiffing there pretty much for both squads, the Ravage and the RP. But I don't know, because I know Ravage like didn't really hit anyone.
Ravage hit pretty much
I
just
didn't see-
CEVO on the mag, and then CEVO's RP hit just Fatch and didn't really do much damage, and then he just kind of spun through him and got a blade, what's that called? Omni Slash off on the other side of the river. Which also didn't kill anybody because it's only 3 bounces.
Yeah, but that healing ward coming in and just healing everyone up, especially with the armlet CK, which is when he's pretty much strongest. Almost has drums now too. So
Now
I think they
healing him
won that
through this
team fight
Roshan
quite easily.
attempt. Gonna easily go
Yeah.
uncontested to Team Pandemic right now.
I think we're just going to look for some 5-man Dota. They're going to smoke out even just to get some extra movement speed.
under attack.
They do have a sentry, so if they're watching the map right now, they're going to see it. This big smoke. But they're not apparently not watching the map here, and I think Corey's going to get picked off.
Tower is under attack.
Oh, nice disruption there by Dimitri. Oh, was that a
Yeah.
tether out with the
It's
Wisp?
the
Has
ult.
recalled someone, but King Kraken's
Yeah.
gonna come back. Nice save. But the life of a Wisp, you do that and you just gotta go back to die. Oh, he brings Corey with him actually.
Okay, well, maybe he knew he was going to die anyway, and Corey gets a free TP back here.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna continue that push. Let's see, we need Ravage on Team Pandemic before they can really continue to keep these team fights rolling in their favor.
Yeah, Theory able to go on Shibby now a little bit. He's actually
Oh!
got the track.
CEVO blinks into the
his
trees, but he
passive
skewers out to continue the chase on Pandas.
Yeah, well, Shibby getting real low.
Oh yeah,
He's
that's in the
got
top
Blink,
lane
though,
here.
So,
But he is tracked up,
yeah.
but Theory
Theory
pretty
pretty
low
much
as
just
well.
manned up and went for him.
Nah, he would have died. I mean, 476 is already rotated up here with the Aegis. And 4k gold. What do you think he's going to go for? You think he's going to get Ags? Or does he really need a BKB?
Who's
I don't
that?
know. On the Quap?
Oh, on quad 4K, yeah.
Sorry, we don't really
Um,
know the
yeah, I guess.
team players by name on Pandemic yet.
Record.
But we will next
We'll
game.
learn.
Balletician TPing out on
yeah.
the CK.
Dyer's
Nice. Unfortunately, that tier 1 tower just kind of going down to creeps there by for Pandemic, not able to get the deny. Balletician is going to farm it up there. Nice big wave for him. He's pretty much got those drums. I think the recipe should be done. Or soon, I guess.
It's 750,
And,
so he's about
Fury,
400.
Oh, true. Yeah, Theory on the Bounty Hunter has picked up his drums already, so he's got some good farm. Other items to mention, not too much. Corey almost has that Ags now, though. 900 away unless it's coming out right now on the chicken. Yeah, it is. So he's got that Ags. They can try to push some towers. Their team fight just got a lot stronger.
Yeah, that'll be really big for the next fight.
476. 476 went for an Orchid on the Quap.
Alright, also pretty good. A cheaper alternative to getting a Sheepstick. Make sure you can Orchid Cybie on the Magnus before he gets that RP off. And I guess in that regard, they kind of just lost some team fight potential, Faded did. But that Ags from Tiny is going to be huge if you can get even just like 4 last hits off. Or 4 hits off, rather, not last hits.
Yeah, Pandemic all grouped up here at the bottom. Tier 1 tower. I guess they feel there's like some smoke ink coming or something, but Faded is not even close. They're up in the Tier 1 tower up top. And that's going to be a free tower unless there's some big response. Here it comes.
There's a TP in. Is it too early? 476 just get picked off. Maybe he doesn't care. He's got the Aegis, and Toss and Avalanche were wasted. And Fatch now. Oh, can he catch him? No, he cannot. RP was used. Will it be stolen before he goes down? No, it wasn't. 476 gets that kill with the Shadow Strike. And now we got the ultimate by Fatch going down, taking out Wisp, King Kraken pretty easily. Now Corey's Orchid it up, and maybe this Orchid damage is going to be enough. Doesn't matter. Fatch with the last hit on the Juggernaut, Faded TP's back in. Throws a Shuriken toss off. And 476 actually gets a triple kill here, so 4-for-0 trade right now.
Yeah, and Ravage is still up, so they can keep going.
Radiant's top tower is
Indeed it
It was
is.
just kind of unfortunate about that RP. I guess he figured people were going to be coming a lot quicker and just catch them at the very end and maybe get a nice skewer back, but unfortunately didn't pick off anyone, and then it just kind of snowballed. That lineup from Pandemic is just great at chasing. They got the CK, they have the Quap, of course, and the Tide with the Blink makes it a lot easier as well.
Yeah, and the Gush leveled up to max over. Usually don't see that. They go Kraken Shell more. And just 1 point in Gush, but I guess it's just the armor reduction and damage that scales. Oh, do you not? I don't know, maybe I'm just bad. Anyway, 2-second CK stun, nice disruption there. The Ravage is here though, will it be used? He's getting pretty low, but maybe just gonna opt out to retreat. Is Team Pandemic. They're pinging the high ground, Fatch is pinging the high ground.
Oh, big toss in there by
What a skewer out! They catch pandas, and here comes that RP though, that counter initiation. Cybie gonna go down. I think Kraken probably next. That Wisp is squish. Oh, maybe not. Tethering up to Corey now. Where's 476? Looks like he was stuck in the trees. There's a Reality Rift stolen. No, not stolen. That's actually just Ballotition. Excuse me. Should be getting a double kill there with the Anchor Smash. And that's 2 down.
We'll see if they just rotate. Yeah, Tier 2 tower is going to go down, I think. But when Magnus comes back, he's going to have the RP, and he does have a Blink Dagger, so he can just blink a bit behind the tower and go for a nice RP. If they can hold off for another 15 seconds. The problem is they don't want to get picked off. If they're waiting behind the Tier 2 tower, then they can easily get Reality Rifted. The Quap can blink in. The Tide obviously coming in with an Anchor Smash. Ravage is down, but they're still quite strong right now. Fatch does have his ultimate. Omni Slash just came off cooldown.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And it is still level 2, level 13. So level 2 Omni Slash. Level 3 Omni Slash would be really devastating at this point right now.
Yeah, and he's actually going for that Aghanim, so that's going to be huge. Don't really need that much items if you just get off like 15 slashes or something it is.
Yeah, and he's only, what, 1700 from Ags? So he can just farm that up quickly in the jungle, and then they could, or they could smoke up and just turn some aggression, but Roche is up in about 4 minutes, so they can farm that Ags, get that Roche, and then try to break that high ground. Because breaking high ground against the Tiny and Magnus won't be the easiest thing. Oh yeah, sorry, 700 away. Math hard.
They've got a great turtle.
Here comes the initiation.
Well,
what's the stun going to be? 2 seconds. Chibi's there on the other side though, and the Orchid damage, or silence rather, so no skewer, no RP from 476. And now this could be the high ground push. Magnus down for 40 seconds, no buyback, only has 677 gold.
Yeah, he was just a little bit out of position there. So can the other team see this spider web that we're seeing?
Yeah, are you seeing it? It doesn't glitch for everybody.
Right there. Oh, okay. CK gonna go a little bit.
I told you it was annoying.
Not gonna get him.
Here's the Wisp, relocate, coming in. King Kraken gets taking a lot of damage initially, but gonna live. Maybe Scream of Pain from Quap doing a lot of damage. And the Blade Fury just buying some space. Dimitri maybe going to go down. The skewer was stolen by Pandas. Panda just manned up, ran in there, and skewered back, and the ultimate from Thatch going to be used. Ravage still not used. Corey buying back. Looks like the tier 3 tower is going to go down here. Last hit there by Politician. Now here's Corey. Can he even burst Politician down? I don't know if he can. And now Ravage is finally used by Shibby. Corey's going to go down. King Kraken probably going to go down as well. Yeah, he indeed is. RP is used by Saibi though on 2. Panda's and Thatch. He's going to go down. Panda's not even going to drop. Where's Theory? He's still in Viz. And this is going to be the death of the mid-racks. Actually, GG just going to be called, and we're going to be bringing Game 2 shortly. And we should plug our stuff more, maybe.
It's youtube.com/fmbpdota. Yeah, we're going to be bringing you Game 2. Hopefully we can see a nice series out of this one, because these teams both looking awesome, and that was a good game. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, there's some crazy plays mid. But thanks for watching. We'll bring you Game 2 shortly.
See you guys.